Another Transportation Security Administration pat-down gone wrong is in the news this afternoon.
I was just so shocked that I was numb, and then as the days went by, I got angry.
Coming up on ABC Action News at noon, why this woman says she feels violated.
Also, moments of joy turn to all-out rage, and all caught on camera. We'll take you to the scene of this wedding reception brawl and look at where the investigation stands right now. Before you book that holiday trip, we have some surprising new numbers on the safety of our airports.
The practice TSA agents are failing about 80% of the time. That's coming up on ABC Action News at noon.
And the countdown to the showdown between Vice President Joe Biden and Congressman Paul Ryan has begun. Next, the strengths expected from each candidate.
Today, the search continues for a missing University of Florida student.
We'll tell you who's joining the efforts to find the missing 18-year-old.
Plus, Apple sold more than 5 million iPhones since it was released. Coming up, why the newest iPhone is costing buyers more this time around.
Still ahead on ABC Action News at noon, the hottest toys this holiday season and just how much they'll cost you this year.
Plus, avoiding post-holiday debt. Coming up, tips to trim your costs and stash some cash before the holiday season even begins.
Coming up today on Positively Tampa Bay, we talk to a Bay Area group working in Pinellas County high schools to help teens learn the signs of unhealthy dating relationships. That's next on ABC Action News at noon.
A man is in the hospital after an officer-involved shooting late last night. Why Tampa police say they had to fire their weapons. Plus, a shooting at a Florida Veterans Lodge leaves 2 people dead. We'll tell you where it happened and what police say led to the deadly confrontation.
And also teacher targeted. Coming up, a Bay Area teacher reacts to being the target of an alleged murder-for-hire plot and also the decision that could change his life.
Election day is just 4 weeks from today.
You can believe it, and the campaigns are turning up the heat.
Pitching this plan for almost 2 years now. No, don't boo, vote.
Coming up, the deadline you must meet today if you want your voice to be heard this election.
And Dancing Dud. Coming up on ABC Action News, the outfit making one pro quite upset on Dancing with the Stars, and what 2 competitors are sitting on top of the leaderboard, tied.
And the Osbournes are adding to the family where Jack and his new bride celebrated their nuptials and who played a special part in that ceremony.
Mother speaks what George Zimmerman's mom thinks as his murder trial gets even closer.
Plus, major changes are coming to Ybor City's GUAVAWEEN celebration this year. We'll tell you about an effort to make sure partygoers know about the new changes.
The search for a missing girl in Colorado continues this noon.
Why police are moving their search for the 10-year-old to a nearby town. Plus, fans in the stands, the new details on scheduled NHL talks that hopefully could see the Lightning back at the Forum.
And wedding bells overpowered by the sound of police sirens. Still ahead, how one man died during this brawl and what police are investigating this noon. Still ahead on ABC Action News at noon, we have a warning about contractors who promise to save your deductible on storm damage repairs.
What to look out for so you aren't a victim of insurance fraud.